Hello, hello, Rhoda here. Welcome to my craft room. We're going to work today on these. If you remember the other day, I got these new stamps in, and so I was working with them. And I think the only new one was this funeral undertaker's one. But I was showing you how to mask, and we were going to make some. You know how they've got kind of like a big tarot card or something on death. That's sort of what these are supposed to be. And I was going to use these symbols here out of the inspector pack at CMS 465. You could make your own cards with those. And then I thought maybe I would use a couple of these. This says in the dead of night and lost in the inky darkness maybe. So, yeah, there's a few little sayings underneath this. I have no idea what the name of it is, but it's THMM 149. You get the stencils with it, and then you get the stamp set. I love these type. You get so much for your money with those. They're a smaller rendition of a bigger pack of stamps that he has, but he has the best stuff here. And I'll show you later on some of the things I did with especially these three stamps on a project that I did the other day that you saw. We're going to work with a few of these colors. This gathered twigs is about gone. I don't know how much I'm going to use or have of it. I just tried spraying one of them. So it's sort of what I wanted. It gives it sort of an aged look. Of course, I'm going to be cutting it off right here. There was a mark. I think all my marks are gone. But each one of these, I think, was... Well, I can actually take one of these and do it. You can see I got it, like, marked in half. And then, I think they were 7 inches high. Yeah, I made them 7 inches tall. And they're 4 inches wide. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and probably spray the other two. Hopefully this one will be dry by then. And I'll cut these two off and I'll finish them the way I wanted. I know it's kind of hard to see that, but if it's a really old moldy piece of paper kind of deal, it may look like that. So anyway, let me set this to the side. And then I'll get my spray bottles up. And we'll get to spraying. And you know how I do. And I do have one more color to put on that. So maybe we'll do that before I get to spraying these other ones. Because they can just set aside. I have picked out the colors. Gathered Twigs Oxide. Hickory Smoke Oxide. A Black Soot. Just spray stain. And I had this specimen in the mica to go over the whole thing. And I've been watching Tim Holtz. He had a video the other day and he found some kind of little shaker. I can't remember what kind of a shaker he said it was, but he said it helped because he didn't have to stay in here and do this. But you're wanting to try to get as much of the mica out of that bottom as possible. I've got glue on my fingers because I just finished those clusters, and we're going to look at those. Oh gosh, that's kind of dark. I thought everything's dark. All right, let me see. Let me add a little bit more water to try to make it smear around. I did have a paper towel here that I was using to kind of, I don't know why it's not misting. I wanted it to mist. Wow. It's to the point you really can't even see what's what on here now. Oh. Okay. Maybe I will... Oh, sorry. There went the water bottle. Maybe I can fix this in some way. I don't know. I am seeing a little bit of the glitter glossy, but I wanted it to be a little bit different than that. Okay. And this is what I did before. I kind of tapped at these big dark spots with this paper towel and kind of took away what I didn't want. I couldn't miss it, but then, oh goodness, look at that mess right there. It would get it even more wet. All right, I'm going to leave it as is, and we'll go ahead and spray these other two. I've done lost everything. Water went in the trash can. All right, let's try it to where I'm going to spray it with some water first. And this is the other day when I was, I had gotten that new ink pad from Hobby Lobby in black, and I was wanting to try it out. And needless to say, it didn't do that well. Now this is sort of what I want. I just want kind of a grayish I'm not gray, but, you know, tannish background. And I had a little bit of hickory smoke that I was mixing in that kind of gave it, was supposed to give it a little bit of a light tone, but it sure isn't. I'm having a time. Okay. Next. And I had some black. So I was kind of going with the black along the outside edges. Not so much the inside. Look at me. I'm doing it anyway. All right. Let me hit this with some more water. A lot more water. And I'm going to run out there and get me a paper towel while that's soaking in. All right, I got me a paper towel. I'm going to lay that thing across here and pick up all of that excess. Oh, yeah, that toned it back. Let me get this down here. That toned it back a lot. All right, like that. And then, where is my specimen? Yeah, that looks a whole lot better than the other one. Where'd it go? Yeah, it's a little worse for wear. So that's the way I need to do it. Now this is where, let me see if I can, maybe I need to be back further to get that on there. Okay, so I just misted it with my specimen, and we're going to yet go in here again. Again. To try to be able to read what was underneath with the casket company. Oh, let me see about wetting it again and then picking it up. I just don't know. I think I've messed these up. Oh my goodness. It never fails. Alright, let's set that one to the side. And I just don't know. Maybe I'll go in here with this one and try to use a lighter hand. Is that what I should do? Because I thought, if nothing else, I can always come back over it with, you know, ink pad. And a little bit of hickory smoke. I just like to have a variation of colors. And I'm wondering about the black. I like little dribbles. So let me do, oh, that was a big dribble. Oh my goodness. As you can see, and I'm sticking back with the specimen mica. Okay, another spray. And another pickup. Alright, that got a good bit of all the the dark off of there. At least it looks like it. Okay. I wonder if I could leave some drops on there and it would give me like a spotty effect. Let me see. I'll leave that on there a couple seconds. And we'll come back in. I'm not too skilled at this. Oh, I did pick up a good bit of something there. Yeah, that's picking something up. Oh yeah, that improved greatly. Let me pull this other one over here and see if I can do that with it as well. I really like the tones on that one. I see this one looks like he's almost a lost cause. Okay. Usually when you do the little droplet situation, you're able to leave it on and it makes a little halo kind of a situation. And then you're able to pick it up. We're going to see what we get. See, see if I got an improvement on this or not. Okay. Did I pick any off of there? I think I've done messed these up. Oh well. It is what it is. Maybe the dark somber look is the going thing. Alright, so let these dry for a second and we'll pick a couple out to finish them off. Okay, I've been trying to solve a few problems. So remember when I used the oil pastels the other day? I tried to put a little bit of the oil pastel in here to bring him out a little better, but I don't think it's that good. So these are okay. I'm good with those two. But these, look how dark those are. So I'm wondering about putting a little oil pastel on them and then restamping with some archival ink and redoing the skeleton heads and trying to get them nice and dark. And I'm going to use my Misty. I have not used my Misty or my Petunia or whatever you call it on film yet, so I thought I would do that. But all I've been doing is kind of rubbing this in. I need to cut these down first. Graylin's over there laying on my cutter, so I may have to do these with just the little chomper, the guillotine. So I don't know. I'm just kind of getting in here and trying to add a little bit of white and lightening it up just a bit. Ugh, I'm telling you. I was heavy-handed, I can only say. So, yeah, this here is just totally, you can't even tell what the skeleton's thinking. And I don't know, I can't remember if I welcomed you, but while I'm doing this, I'd like to welcome you to my channel. And if you're an older subscriber and has been with me for a while, thank you for all your support. You've given me a lot of support over the last couple of years. I've picked up a few people in the meantime that caught on to me somehow. I'm really appreciative in whatever way you were able to find out about me and come over to see what I do. And my new subscribers, I've been picking quite a few of them up lately. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but I will try to keep doing it. But yeah, I try to do mixed media at least once or twice a week. I'm working on the Halloween journal, so, but I will try to put something else in between. Because, you know, some people just don't like Halloween. I like the spooky. I always have. Used to watch all those old B and probably C rated. I don't even know what they were rated. Movies way back when. Oh, I'm rubbing a little too hard because I think some of these patches were not quite dry yet. So I've got to really watch what I'm doing here. So, and I'm hoping that I can stamp over oil pastel. I have no clue if I can or not. And what this is, it's like a chalk, but it's got like a base in it that some kind of an oil or whatever element that kind of holds it together, more compact. But it basically works the same as a chalk. But you can get in here and rub it with your finger, with a Q-tip, with something else. I used to use these things all the time when I was growing up, doing my drawings and such. I'm really thinking about doing a journal with some of my favorites. And I had this time when all I did was faces. I did. I drew a lot of different faces and people. And there was just stuff out of my head. I had a few people that I loved the artwork of. What was it? Lugosi, but I keep wanting to say Bela Lugosi, but that is not his name. But he used to do all these warrior women kind of things. I loved the way those looked. All right, I got to get my cutter, and we're going to cut these apart. Hopefully. And I said it was like a 7. Will these fit? Graylin, you might have to move, baby. Or do I... Let me see if I got a cutter down below here. Here we go. I'm pulling out one of my oldies but goodies. My husband will use this when he's doing deer meat and sealing it away in those shrink wrap kind of deals. Well, he will take this and then he cuts the pieces apart. You know, the paper, the sealant, whatever that thing is called. But yeah, he uses this for that. So it comes in handy. It's still in use. But this is a little thicker paper, and I probably need to turn it the other way because I'm right-handed, not left-handed. I think that might be the problem. All right, so let's get in here and do these the same way. So I'll turn it, go that route. It doesn't have as big of a lip up here. I cannot remember if this was a Walmart special. Probably was. I'm trying to lift it the wrong way. But yeah, I've always been a fan of the spooky, the macabre, witchy movies. I don't know. I just like them. I think I cut into that one. Oh no. Well, that's okay. So there we go. And that little piece I can put something else on. He's kind of off kilter. I can always cut him down. They don't have to be 4x7. That was just what I planned on. Okay. Now I have to figure out where the 7 part is. So let me pull these over. I got too many things on my desk. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. And here's the 7. And I'll just do that for a few here. There. Here's one. I didn't get the casket company in the center, but the skull kind of looks like he is. I'll cut a little bit more of him off too. Where's me another one? I'm only going to do a couple to see if they work, and then this one's kind of lighter. I'll come back in and do these later. Oh, I think I need to cut that down some. Let's go down here, because I need to still put my little suits on here, you know, for my cards. Or at least that's what I was trying to go for. Let me put that down there. Bring back the cutter. And this is the one that needs to... Okay. I think that's why I had it the other way, because I want to lift it with my right hand, and it's not working quite right. There. Ah. All right, and then I had one, yeah, right there. Now these little pieces you can keep and do stuff with. You may have a word or something. I don't know. That one's big enough for me to do something about. They're still curling a little because of being wet. And I'm rushing them. There we go. I'm cutting these down because I need them small enough to fit in my Misty. And, yeah. You know, you have high hopes, high plans on doing some of these things, and then it just doesn't work out the way you pictured it. But I was thinking of tarot cards and how, and playing cards, that kind of thing, where you have the suits. And I thought about doing the, what you call it, the numbers or letters, and I thought, well, why don't I do D for death? And then I thought about it some more, and I thought, no, I won't do that. All right, this is my Misty pad that I think stays in here. Well, no, that don't stay in here. I'm still learning it. I do have a magnet here that holds it down. And I'm going to stick this right here in this corner. And yeah, so I need this one from Foreboding. That's CMS 470. And I'm going to get my skull out. And I got to try to line it up with the way it was here. And I guess I'm just going to guess at it. And I go down like that, pick it up, and then I'll be inking it. And I picked out my archival. That's the one I thought did the best job. And I just have to get it on here just right. And the good thing about a Misty, that's why I wanted one. In case I needed to get back in here and ink again, I've got it covered, you know. All right, let's see what I've got. Playing with my tools. Ooh, that did a good job. I'm going to do a little bit more. I think I didn't get enough in these eyeballs. I think that might be the trick. I almost think I might want to... No, I don't need to do the words again. They're kind of like just... like, what is that? The supporting host or the supporting actor? Yeah, that's about all they are. All right, that one's done. That turned out really well. This one, I'm going to have to figure out exactly where he needs to be placed. And I'm judging by the teeth and that little point part on the bottom of his skull. So let's see how that does. Okay. See what happens. I'm sorry if I'm wiggling the... I have this attached to my desk. Well, that didn't do bad either. I'm going to go back in one more time. I think that fixed my issue because I did not like it being that dark. You know, the background being that dark. And my subject was history after that. All right. I'll do the other one here later after we get done chatting. And then I'll come back and do the remaining ones offline. I'm going to just show you a couple here to give you an idea. Now this one is the one I put some of that on, and we're going to see if it works. If I can get in the right spot. Oh, let's hope. Okay. And did I tell you that it's called jet black? But you know, it's good to have several of your archival inks. You can get the little packs and have several colors, about 4, or you can get the big one. Usually when you're doing a lot, you want a big one. So that's why I've got the large black, because it also goes over things better. Oh, I think one more time. I'm not sure I got enough on there. And I'm not sure if my eye is playing tricks on me because of the oil pastel. Okay. Let's see. That's the beauty of a Misty. Oh, goodness. I'm giving it chest palpitations. There we go. Well, it's still a little wet, so I'm going to have to set him to the side and let him dry. Let's see how this one does. It's just, you know, odd because it looks like it worked. And then we're going to do the outside edges. We still have to stamp. Ugh. I'm trying to get this just right. And we still have to stamp our suits on here. I don't know. I just like the idea of having that. Like these are kind of a playing card. Okay. Whee. Oh, I'm giving you a glare over there. I'm so sorry. My door. Yeah, it misses. It misses the handle of my camera holder. Okay, let's try one more of these and see what we get. All right. Okay, I think that's it. Now I have to get these prepped for the next stage. I'll stick this behind me. Got stuff everywhere. Part of my Misty. And then we have to get the suits on there. And what are they? Black and red. If I'm going to be exact. Now this is the inspector. I think I told you the number for that one. It has so many different things on here that you can use. It's pretty cool. All right, so I've got my little stamp block. It needs cleaning badly. Very badly. So we're going to go ahead and do a heart. Now, burgundy is in the color scheme of this book. I just noticed that my camera is doing that jiggly thing again. Crap. All right. I don't know when it started, but I'm going to finish this one out. And I'll pick this up again. So everybody, thank you for coming to visit. I'll have the second part of this video the day after this one airs, and I'll show you my my little cards, the definition cards I made the other day, and my collages. Okay, thank you. Everybody have a great day. Happy health and happiness. All right, I'm nervous because of this jiggling. All right, bye-bye.